I always sort of liked the revolutions of 1870, when the Italians rose up against all the landowners, and they forged their the new alliance, and we're not quite there yet. We're at the point where that ultra wealthy class that is so destructive for a broader society. They have way too much power, but we're not yet there. We're at the point where we're ready to take them on as a.
And the problem with the timing of all this is climate. The climate crisis, there isn't time to get there. We have such a short window. A matter of last sort of apocalyptic version I heard was from a Harvard emeritus press scientist who says within 5 years there may be no permanent ice north or south.
Yeah.
How do these guys not face up to such a crisis? How do they? I understand a public denial, but privately they must know this is true.
One of my dear friends is Jay Inslee, who's now governor of Washington State, who was twice a congressman from two different districts in Washington, and he's now running for president.
Our country's next mission must be to rise up to the most urgent challenge of our time, defeating climate change. This crisis isn't just a chart or graph anymore. The impacts are being felt everywhere. I'm Jay Inslee, and I'm running for president because I'm the only candidate who will make defeating climate change our nation's #1 priority. We can do this.
And his whole campaign is based on climate change. And you may never have heard of him, because as devoted to fighting the climate change crisis as he is, you just can't get that on the agenda.
Corporate news is just not interested.
It's just, I keep waiting for the debate to come to him, and it's just not happening. And, you know, when Al did An Inconvenient Truth, as professorial and kind of wordy and nerdy as his presentation was, there was nobody who was more prescient on climate change in the political position than Al Gore was. And yet, you know, that was 25 years ago, 20 years ago. And it's still, we're still fracking here in New Mexico. We've made the choice that we're going to frack for shale oil, and it's going to take all the water from the state to do that. And I don't know. There was a book written when I was a kid called "Small is Beautiful," written by I think Robert Schumacher, and it was the days when we started the first environmental studies program at University of California, Santa Barbara, and we all thought, man, we're going to get there. We're going to go after the environment, and God, what, 50, 60 years later now, and what, we've got 30. I look at my grandkids and wonder if they're gonna what they're gonna see and what they're not gonna see of the majesty of the earth that I grew up on. Yeah, it's that's not a subject we're going to be able to solve here at this table today. But, oh my God, if we don't really address it seriously soon, we're all screwed.
Okay, we're going to continue our discussion with Ambassador Joe Wilson on Reality Asserts Itself.